Hi guys, Mickey right here, and like I said in the last episode, I think, it's time. The starters have finished. It's time for some Route 1 Pokemon. I don't actually like calling them Route 1 Pokemon because Generation 9, they're not Route 1 Pokemon. There isn't a Route 1, but I just like to call them early Route Pokemon now because that's what they are. They're Pokemon found on the early routes of the game. So right now, I am creating... This isn't going to be all of them, because there's a rodent, a bird, a bug, all of that, yeah. So, I'm, in this video, just going to be creating a regional bug. And like with Generation 9 and the regional rodent, not a rodent, definitely not rodents anymore, regional mammal, I guess. Like, regional, I don't know. Yeah, mammal work, I think. Does mammal work? We've got rats, they're mammals. We've got those generations. Right, I'm not going to embarrass myself anymore. So... Oh no, Gen 2 was like Centra and Furret. Furret, Linoonia, that works. Raccoon dog, and then Bidoof. I mean, God is a mammal, I'm pretty sure. And then Gen 5, Watchog, yeah, Groundhog. Generation 6, Rabbits, yeah, they're mammals. Generation 7, no idea what they are, but they are mammals. Gen 8, Mammal, Squirrel. Gen 9, definitely mammals. Yeah, so regional mammal now works. I like how theirs were, like, very creative, because, I mean, pig. The others were all sort of rodents. So, I wanted to be creative with this. I want to just do like a bug. Like, that's boring. I do another caterpillar or another bee or anything like that. Mine is a tardigrade. And it will get more creative later on. But this guy, he's just a little cute tardigrade. Not care in the world. He's got a black tail. Because he's also being combined with tar. Tar is very good at preserving things, just like tardigrades are at preserving themselves, sort of. Tardigrades, they barely get hurt. They are immune to pretty much everything. They can survive being in space. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And tar, it can preserve fossils. So I'm thinking tardigrade. Tardigrade. Not the name of this little guy. This guy, I'm going to call it Tinagrade. It's a tiny tardigrade. Easy name. It also sounds like degrade, I guess. I'm pretty sure that means, unless grammar failing me, I'm pretty sure degrade means to be like gradually destroyed. So like, and I guess that happens in tar pits. It's not perfectly preservated. On this guy, I chose wacky colours because you don't want your guys to be all boring. All your Pokemon should be unique. Like, they shouldn't just be a pig. Well, Chunk isn't just a pig, it's a chunk pig. This guy's very vibrant for someone who's been stuck in tar. That will change when he evolves, though. And he'll gain a secondary type when he evolves. Whoa! Exciting! Yeah! I don't think any actually... I mean, Weedle starts with a secondary type. And I'm pretty sure Diggersby becomes normal. Yeah, Diggersby is a ground type. So yeah, early root Pokemon can definitely gain secondary types. This guy, he will gain one when he evolves. I don't want to spoil it yet, because this guy, pure bug type. It's just a cute little tardigrade baby. The reason I made it like colours is to also show that it is a baby. Because it prams and stuff. So here it is, fully coloured and all that stuff. Here is Tinygrade. Right, here is when it starts to like get a lot more. The colours aren't as vibrant, which also works with the teenage vibes that middle stage starters have. I mean, if you have a look at like, okay, not middle stage starters, middle stage Pokemon. Have a look at Laron. No, that don't work. No, maybe. Metapod, Kakuna. Kakuna turns evil. Metapod just becomes. He has no emotions whatsoever. He isn't feeling anything. He is just Metapod. This is also where they gain the secondary type, the ground type. The reason I changed the ground type is because tar is in the ground and it preserves fossils, which are bones. And bones, like, that's Marowak's whole thing, and Marowak's a ground type, so it works, okay? Could have been a dark type, maybe. But we just got a dark type regional bug. Sort of. I don't really know if it's a regional bug or not. With low kicks in Gen 9. Honestly, it took a really long time to get a bug dark type. I am surprised. And we finally got a grass fire type as well. Just one very good one. This guy, he is dripping, oozing with tar. Absolutely everywhere. Disgusting. And I mean, that's because like he's meant to show how tardigrades and even like tardigrades and even like things preserved in tar can be like immune to certain things. Well, this guy's covered in like tar all the time. That should kill you. Okay, maybe not kill, but still, would you want to be stuck in tar all the time? And well, that's sort of it. They combine it with like a maggot just to show that I don't want to make it too unusual because like tardigrades, and everyone knows that they're bugs. I don't even think they are bugs. They're known as water bears. And this guy, he ain't water type. So I combined it with a more familiar bug, a maggot. And you'll be able to see the brown muddy bit on his bum. Brown on the... okay. And it's like... That's just because ground type, like... Can't just be tar, that's too dark type. Or fire type or something. Besides, bug ground is a cool type combo, I guess. One you don't see often. So what bug ground types are there? Because I don't think it's an unused combo. There's got to be some. Right, I'm going off topic now, But is there? I'm back on track. Here I'm trying to make him have a bit of shine just to show it's not all that, but that looked too much like an eye. You're not meant to be able to see this guy's eye. Because both tar covering the eye and like moody teenage phase, it just works, okay? It just works. And here it is, the final stage as well. This one I forgot to record, which is a bit embarrassing, but I can walk you through it. The main goal was to show that this guy isn't covered in tar anymore. He's one with the tar. He is the tar. The tar and the Pokemon have become one. His mouth is it's like a saw blade, and he has a spike on his head. Because a lot of bugs have spikes, and again, I want it to be more familiar as a bug. I brought back some of the colours from the first stage, but I definitely desaturated them a lot. Because this guy, he honestly could have been a dark type. And now we are coming to the final. The video will end and... Wait, what's happening? What's happening? Right, that's right. I'm following in Generation 8's footsteps. The regional bug can Gigantamax. I was going to have a video for all the Gigantamax forms, but I thought it would be boring if I did like the ones I created in that video, so yeah. I'll do like new Gigantamax forms for older Pokemon, like maybe a Gigantamax. I was going to say Gigantamax Muck, but it'll basically just be a recoloured Gigantamax Garbodor. This guy, he stays pretty much the same. I just wanted to show that Vitara is even more, like, just the Pokemon and Vitara are the same. And his eyes are covered by the spike. The spike is like a key part of the design, and so is the mouth now. And yeah, he's got one tooth. Again, another representation of his first form, going all full circle. This Pokemon, people used this Pokemon, this Gigantamax form, it fights Gigantamax Garbodor because both of them are covered in sludgy messes and they don't want each other's sludgy mess getting in their sludgy mess. So they commonly fight, which these Pokemon, they were going to be partners, but it took a long time for people to warm up to using this Gigantamax form, much more than the average Gigantamax form, just because of how dangerous they are. Like the other Gigantamax forms, don't get me wrong, they are blooming dangerous. But these ones, just because like their danger is almost always on full display, this Pokemon got more dangerous. Because the people didn't use it and that made them angry. And they were grumpy that Garbodor was being used. By the way, I don't think Garbodor is a bad design. It's meant to be ugly. And so with this Pokemon, I mean, it works. I've made the spike on the top fill with the infinity energy of Dynamax and become shinier. Yeah, it's definitely more shiny, I can tell you that. And I didn't change much, but I mean, again, I always bring this up in all my videos where I make Gigantamax forms. Look at Gigantamax EV, worst Gigantamax design by far. And I'm starting to realise Gigantamax don't really change a lot. Maybe I wanted it to like not be too like different from Dynamax. This Pokemon, I was a bit indecisive in the last video on the starters changing the types. Honestly, I think they should with their Gigantamax forms. This guy becomes bug poison when he Gigantamaxes, not bug ground anymore. And I'm gonna let the starters change the type as well. See the final starter Gigantamax video if you like people being confused about deciding whether they want the starters to change the type about their Gigantamax or not. Although that would mean that now I've got a 1-to-1 ratio of Gigantamax's changing type and Gigantamax's keeping type. And I mean, I know it's hard to explain, but you know, like you want less, like you want more that keep the type the same. Otherwise, it feels like regional variants that are also big. So basically, they turn into a Lou and Executor. And I mean, I guess that's sort of true already. Some look very different to their original, others exactly the same. Right, look at Gigantamax. Gigantamax. Let's say Gigantamax Eevee or Gigantamax Pikachu compared to Gigantamax Sizzlipede. Let's do that. Compared to Eternamax Eternatus. Don't know if that counts. I'm counting it. I think it should count. I mean, their designs. The one saving grace for Gigantamax Pikachu is it brought back the original design where it was Chonky Pikachu. Chonky Chew. But apart from that, I mean, the only thing different is the lightning tail. Even then it was always shaped like a lightning bolt. Now it's just literally like lightning, plasma, thunder. And yeah, that's basically it with that design. Overall, I think the designs we made in this video, they're very unique. They don't really feel like regional bugs. But that's because, like, what if they don't feel like regional bugs? Every Pokemon should be unique. If Pokemon falls under a category that multiple Pokemon share, should be unique within that category. No two Pokemon should be exactly the same. Because that would make, it would just be a filler for regional decks. That brings me to like Basculin and Type Null just being Silvally with a mask. But Silvally looks much stronger than Type Null, so they succeeded there. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. This was Mechanite and I'm out.